The Ripon Tiger Sports Network welcomes you to another broadcast of Ripon Tiger Sports on the Ripon Channel 987, 93.1 FM, and AM 1600 WRPN, The Wave, your hometown station. Hi, I'm Marty Ernser, live from the Tiger Den at Ripon High School. It is more conference action as we wind down the regular season. Tigers hosting the first place Chargers of Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Kettle Moraine Lutheran comes in 18-4 on the season. In league play, they are 9-2. Meanwhile, Ripon is 5-16 overall with a 2-8 record in conference. In their last contest, Ripon played Tuesday evening over at Berlin and got one of their few wins against their rival, the Indians of Berlin High School. Final score was 70-61. Riley Brooks led all scores, I should say, with 33 points and 8 boards. Cole Burdick contributed 12 points and 7 rebounds. And both Spencer Schultz and Kai Agamite had 8 points apiece, as well as 4 rebounds apiece. Meanwhile, Joshua Lindsay, the head coach for Kettle Moraine Lutheran, he also had a game Tuesday at home with the Wolves of Winneconne. Kettle Moraine Lutheran had little difficulty, the Chargers beating them 85-67. Here's some numbers for you. Kettle Moraine Lutheran shot out of the gym 57% from the floor as a team. More impressive, the three-point shooting, 14 of 20 for an unheard of 70%. Oh, and by the way, they were 11 of 11 from the free throw line. You had 4 guys in double figures and 2 other players with 9 points apiece. So coming in tonight will be quite a task. I had a chance to talk to head coach Steve Brooks about tonight's contest, as well as some other games. And here's what Coach Brooks had to say. Hi, from the Tiger Den at Ripon High School. Joining me right now during the action on the court with the JV team against the visitors of Kettle Moraine Lutheran, it's head coach Steve Brooks, varsity coach of the boys Tiger basketball program. Welcome again, Coach.
Thanks for having me, Marty.
Well, it's always great to get the people that know what's going on up here in the booth, because we generally don't know, so it's nice to have someone.
Where's he at?
Right. Hey, we were talking before we went on the air. Last time we did this was 2 weeks ago tonight, conference action against those Panthers of Plymouth. It was a heck of an effort, a heck of a game, a real spirited game by what you guys brought to the table that night. It was real fun for Lynn Krause and myself to watch.
Yeah, it was a good game. We played well on both ends. I thought that, our kids competed, and we continue to get better despite the outcome in the win-loss column.
Yeah.
And that's what we're striving to do, is get ready for, the biggest part of the year, which comes up in about 2 weeks.
Speaking of which, at win-loss column, I did not have the pleasure Tuesday evening of being at our friends from Berlin, as my old sidekick play-by-play Steve Prestigard used to call them, our friends from Berlin. But I was keeping up with the score, and congratulations on that 9-point victory against Berlin. And, if you're not going to get a lot of wins, when you do get one, it doesn't get any better than that.
No, for sure. It was fun. The kids played well. They had energy from the start. We had a lot of people make the trip over and support us, and I was really proud of their execution, and we had a good time. It's always nicer walking out of there with a W, for sure.
Brooks, Burdick, Schultz, and Agamite, anywhere from 33 to 8 points, rebounds. It was more of a balanced attack than what I've seen, and that had to do a lot to do with it. Are you still playing your zone, Coach? Am I going to see that tonight?
You'll see it for a bit. This team is tough. They're skilled. They're deep. He can run 10 or 11 kids out there and not miss a beat. They have size. They're skilled. So they're going to attack our zone with a 5-out, 5-out motion basically, which at that point, with all the adjustments we have to make, we may as well play a switching man. So you're going to see both, but we'll give it a go. If they shoot anything like the JV kids have, they were 10 of 12 from 3 in the first half, then you'll see us pull out of that pretty quick.
Coach, if they shoot anything like they did Tuesday night against the Wolves of Winneconne, I saw where they had 4 guys in double figures in that game Tuesday night, and 2 other guys with 9 points apiece. They shot over 50% from the floor, almost closer to 60%. including just a crazy stat of 70% on the three-point.
Yep.
14 of 20.
Yeah,
what?
They shoot the ball well, and the thing is, what's tough is, they've been winning games, and their best player, who I consider Austin to be their best player.
Yes.
He's not even leading them in scoring some of those games. He's barely getting to double figures, and they're still blowing teams away. So, a big task that stands in front of us, but again, looking for improvement and focusing on us and we have to do to get ready for the tournament.
You bring up Austin Wagner. I was kind of looking into those numbers. 6'6" senior. Seems to be really athletic, high energy, and that's kind of cool that he can. He's willing to share the love, share the ball with his teammates. But when you have that type of arsenal, why not?
It's a lot easier to step aside when there's kids that'll step up and make shots, and Josh has got a ton of them. So he's in a good situation right now as a coach.
Yeah, and Wagner leads his team in assists. That sounds like somebody else I know in Ripon. So with that in mind, Coach, I'm going to wish you good luck tonight. We do get to do one more of your games. This will be your last conference game here in Ripon. And then Monday, we will come back at you with those Hornets of Wautoma to conclude our coverage of the season with you. I want to thank you for your time. It's been real fun for us up here. Best of luck to you tonight.
Thanks a lot. Take care.
Yep. So we will be back with player introductions in just a bit. So we'll be doing player introductions in about 3.5 minutes. Meanwhile, without our sponsors, we couldn't be bringing this to you. So let's talk about some of those. Chef Nick and Chef Ryan of the premier restaurant Oakwood in the Heidel House, Green Lake, invite you to come and indulge yourself with their homemade breads, butters, and rich scratch soups that will warm your stomach and heart. That's Oakwood Bar and Restaurant in Heidel House of Green Lake. If you loved them before, you're going to love them even more. The Ripon Area School District mission is empowering learners, engaging community, enriching the world. Ripon students follow this in early childhood programs, project-based charter schools, K-12 engineering courses, strong fine arts offerings, extracurricular offerings, and the Start College Early program. Come and experience what happens when excellence meets innovation. That's the Ripon Area School District. Also, celebrating 125 years of community banking, committed to providing excellent customer service and support of local business, community, and individual financial growth. That's Horicon Bank, the natural choice member, FDIC. Drive the roads and the lane with confidence all season long. Get ready for your next road trip adventure with Goodyear tires from Cliffs Tire and Battery. That's West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon, Cliffs Tire. Drive your favorite teams to the game with Lamers Bus Lines. Lamers is now hiring school bus drivers. Great pay, flexible schedules, complete driver training, and bonus of up to $1,500. Apply in person or at golamers.com/careers. Hometown Radio is your local source for news, weather, and sports. Tune in and team up every morning with Bob Nelson to find out what's happening in your area. Also, next time you're heading out for breakfast or lunch, visit Mr. and Mrs. P's Eatery. Their menu includes many different scratch-made, professionally prepared entrees. End your meal with a delectable dessert from their in-house bakery. Open Wednesday through Sunday, Mr. and Mrs. P's, Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. We believe a company, like a family, is made stronger when differences are embraced and not condemned. Check out walsworth.com/careers for your hiring opportunities. Proud to support Ripon High School. So we're just a little bit away from the playing of the national anthem by the Ripon High School band led by Sandy Paulzine, and she is good at her craft, let me tell you, folks. And then following that, we'll be doing the introductions, of course. Once again, Kettle Moraine Lutheran, the first place team of the East Central Conference, taking on your host Ripon Tigers, who are 2-8 in conference, 5-16 overall. We're going to step away for the playing of that national anthem. I'll be back then for the player introductions. You're listening to 93.1 FM and 1600 AM, The Wave. Back here at the gym, we are now introducing the starters for Kettle Moraine Lutheran. That's number 13, Brady Herman. Number 15, Mason Kneppel. Number 23, Austin Wagner. Keep your eye on him. Number 24, and they all got their shirts off, so I'm not sure. I think it was number 24, Garrett Murphy, I believe. And I think maybe, I'll have to think, but I think number 11, Matthew Thistle. I'm sorry, I'll have to get that to you. They closed it out too soon for me when I was watching. For the Ripon host Tigers, it's going to be familiar. We go with Spencer Schultz. We get Cole Burdick. We get Kai Agamite, Brandon Carlson, and of course Riley Brooks. That'll be your 5 starters for the Tigers. And I'm looking back there. Yes, it is Garrett Murphy. And the 5th player, I'm looking, I'll get it. Here we go. 23, Wagner, jumping center against Agamite. And Ripon came up with it with Riley Brooks. This is the first place team, the Chargers of Kettle Moraine Lutheran, coming off the ball screen. Well, right away, the pass got deflected from Agamite's entry pass. They set down, trails to play for a 3, missed it, but a offensive rebound. Dribble drive, Wagner gives it up to his teammate for a wide open 3. Ripon didn't close out on him. And Garrett Murphy, the sophomore, the 6'3" sophomore, gets the first points of the game. Well, they're doubling Brooks. They realize what impact he can have. Schultz going one-on-one for Ripon. Agamite pull-up jumper, a long 2, missed everything. Slow start for Ripon. They push the ball right away. They drive baseline. He kicks it out. That's Herman to the corner, goes through the hands of Wagner, falls into the hands of 32, LaFell. That's the guy I missed, Jack LaFell. He is the 6-foot other guard, starting senior for KML. Murphy has that ball. Back to Murphy, he kicked it and he misses the 3. Riley Brooks with the rebound. It's just underway, this contest. 3-0. Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Schultz on the wing with the ball. Reverses up to Agamite on top. Carlson, he feeds Brooks. Brooks back to Carlson. He drives the lane, stops, pops, and it eventually decided to make up its mind and roll in for Ripon's first points. KML loves to push it. I see that right away. Almost a walk. Murphy still has the ball on top. He goes to Austin Wagner, who shoots a long 2, misses it. And that is reeled in by Cole Burdick. Gets it to Brooks. Brooks pull-up jumper just inside the 3-point line. He's long, he misses. Agamite offensive rebound. Put it up, he missed it all. Got to use that glass, folks. It requires so much finesse just to drop it in the bucket. Almost a turnover. Schultz guarding the ball. He gets by there. Nice take. That's Herman, Brady Herman, the 5'10" senior, 5'2". Just underway here in the first 3 minutes of action. Schultz calling the play for Ripon Tigers, bringing the ball past the time stripe. Looking for a ball screen from Agamite. He gets it. He hits on the wing. Brooks is one-on-one. He's going to dribble back up on top. Ripon gets dropped to Agamite. He's faking the dribble, pulled up on the jumper, missed it. It's going to stay with Ripon. Carlson just enough to aggravate that rebound out of the hands of Brady Herman for Kettle Moraine Lutheran. So Schultz will do the inbounding for the Tigers, trailing 5-2. Ripon is looking for somebody, hits Brooks, and Brooks tried to look it off like he wasn't getting the ball, and it didn't work. Nice theft and a score. Too easy, 7-2, Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Left hand switched over, pull-up jumper, difficult. In and out. And they're up and running. Herman with the ball. He kicks it out. Herman gets it back on top above the free throw line. Kicks it out to the left wing for a three. It's good. Counted. Jack LaFell. Good. Already 10-2. Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Ripon was in their man. Playing the passing lanes, trying to get the theft on Ripon. They don't get it. Agamite gets it. The feed from Schultz. Burdick steps out the free throw line. Ripon not shooting well. What a tip to himself. And gets his own missed shot. Rebound. Now Burdick, it's his turn. They're going to call this on the floor. Really? Okay. Good job by both Burdick and Brooks crashing the glass on a couple of offensive rebounds. There was a foul called. That's the first one on Garrett Murphy, the sophomore for Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Agamite comes out. He's replaced by Mansell for Ripon. The inbound. Brooks on top to Burdick. Burdick back to Brooks on a deep three from the wing. Short iron. It's going to be Ripon ball again. So it's still 10-2, less than 14 to go here. Just a little over 4 minutes of action. There's the inbound to Burdick, and getting the ball in seems to be a project. I'll tell you, the way these guys are flying around on defense for Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Mansell has the ball. He's going to take it up on top, give it to Carlson, who comes up and takes it, loses the handle, briefly gives it to Schultz. Boy, they get right up in your grill defensively. That's a mark of a really good team, their aggressive defense. Carlson's going to take it with the left hand. Pump fake, got the guy in the air. You know, if you're not the tallest guy in the gym, I'd like to see more players use the head shoulder fake. Because nowadays kids want to knock that ball with the block right into the bleachers. So he's going to shoot too, Brandon Carlson. He's got the first and the only point so far for Ripon. See if he can add to that. He does. 13:28 mark. I'm Martin Ernzer, 93.1 FM, 1600 AM The Wave. Also the Ripon channel, 987, and we're live streaming to you. Coming at you different ways as he makes good on the second as well. So it's Kettle Moraine Lutheran 10, Brandon Carlson 4. 10-4. Hopefully not over and out. There's another deep three on a skip pass. That was shot by Herman. He missed. Ripon reels it in. Brooks is going to slow the pace. And that's what Ripon's been doing. They have been no hurry in a quick up and down transition type of game. Closely guarded. He gets to Schultz. Brooks does. Schultz is going to take his time. Kicks it to Burdick one-on-one. Oh, just not good execution on that pass to Schultz. It's turned over. Nice little move. Oh, excellent move by Wagner Austin. He leads the team in scoring, 18.5. It was interesting in talking as Brooks drives to the free throw line, finally gets his first points to fall. It's 12-6. And that Wagner is a very unselfish player, Austin Wagner. He could score more if he wanted to, but they share the ball, they share the love. They have 4 guys in double figures and 2 more guys with 9 points each. And their win over Winneconne. And there's 32 with another 3. That's Jack LaFell to go up 15-6. Nobody closed out on him, so he took the 3. There's another theft. Ripon lackadaisical with the ball. I don't get it. And an easy, you got to make yourself big. You got to field the defender. Here we go. 17-6, just like that. Ripon down double digits. There's already been about 3 thefts, at least, by the Chargers. There's a move by Brooks on a nice little feed from Schultz, who immediately rotated to the top in case there was a miss with a bust out, but there wasn't. There was a foul instead called on Mason Kneppel. The 6'2 senior fouled Brooks on that little turnaround jump shot. Brooks will shoot 2. So far, 3 fouls on Kettle Moraine Lutheran, none on Ripon. Brooks makes the first. Agamite comes in. Schultz leaves. Burdick leaves. Wagner's also comes in I should say Henry Willett comes in for Ripon. Makes the second free throw, Brooks does. 17-8, 11 and a half left in the first half. They get the ball down once again in a hurry. Number 3, that's Luring. He gets it to the wing, to Thistle. Thistle back to Luring. Luring kicks it out. And here we got the long 3 again. Almost brought in by Willett, but goes to Brooks on the missed shot. Willett who just got into the game, dribbling around, looking for a cutter. Agamite goes baseline, nowhere to go, kicks it back out to Manzel, who missed. Rebound. Thistle pushes it. He gets it to the wing. Inside out game now. They got it to Austin Wagner. Gets a cutter from the weak side. If he handles it, he had a shot. He kicks it back out to who else? Wow. That's Austin Wagner for the 3, the 6'6" senior. 20-8, just like that. If you don't come to the ball against a pesky, aggressive defense, you're going to get, if you're lucky, tip-aways. If you're not, you're going to get steals against you. Schultz squares, no dribble. Willett catches. Back to Schultz in the corner for the Tigers, who dribbles around top. There's a take, but way overlay by Willett. 20-8, 10 minutes and change in the first half remaining. Post up on the lane line, left hand, beautiful scoop and move. That's 25. That's Boxrud, a 6'3" senior. Boy, did they got scores. Beautiful left hand by Boxrud. Don't know if he's left-handed yet. I'll find that out. Manzel around the horn to Willett. Willett to Agamite, who's on the baseline. He dribbles against that pressure. Misses off of Manzel. They're going to go the other way. Yep. So another deep 3, that time by Austin Wagner, forces Coach Steve Brooks to take the timeout. It'll be a full timeout. And with a score 25-8. Wow. Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture. Stop by and see your local Edward Jones financial advisors. Greg Dragalovich at 121 Watson Street, or Shad Horton at 1098 West Fond du Lac Street to learn more. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC. Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic, and restorative procedure, along with Invisalign and sedation dentistry. That's Hillside Dental. Bud Marchant, serving local families with grace and compassion since 1896. That's Bud Marchant. Fortify Bank is growing Wisconsin. One person, one business, one relationship at a time. Visit fortifybank.com to see how banking locally is a win for you and our community. Member FDIC. We're back in action here, coming off of that timeout. Riley Brooks brings it down to Schultz on the wing. He's looking for a cutter. Nobody. He has to dribble back out on top. Defense for Kettle Moraine Lutheran is just picking up where it left off. One-on-one, Riley Brooks. Deep 3, nothing but net, and Ripon needed that. 25-11 after that Brooks 3-pointer. And they're moving the ball. I tell you, they cut baseline, back up on top, ball reversal. They keep it going. They keep the defense for Ripon going. Turnaround jumper, 15-footer. That's Austin Wagner again, 27-11. Brooks brings the ball down, looking for that ball screen by Willett. They're going to call too much body by Wagner on defense. Like I said, he leads the team in scoring, Wagner. But Garrett Murphy will give you almost 13 a game and Jack LaFell 9. But they got a lot of guys that can fill it. Rebounds, Austin Wagner averages about 8. Mason Kneppel about 4 rebounds per game for Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Inbound goes to Agamite. Agamite hands it off to Brooks. Brooks tries with his right hand. Takes a very difficult shot. Mansell gets it. He kicks it to Schultz. Schultz pull up, dribble, relocate, jump shot. Beautiful by Spencer Schultz. 27-13, 8.5 left in the first half. Ripon trailing. Herman gets it back to number 3. That's Luring, Trey Luring. His number is 3 on his jersey. He just dropped a 3. Boy, do they got shooters. 30-13. Riley Brooks, penetrate, dribble down the lane line, kicks it to Spencer Schultz, who's short on the iron. One and done, and they are pushing it. With the rebound, that's number 11, Thistle. Kicked it out to Herman. Herman reversed it. Now they come back to number 11 on a blocked shot by Agamite, but nobody was there to help him. Thistle took it to the rim, got blocked, but his teammate picked it up and put it back to make it 32-13. Henry Willett with a quick 3. His first shot attempt is good. 32-16. They got in-your-face defense, and they got a bunch of scorers. And what they do on offense is they move that ball quickly. They don't let the defense get set and readjust every time. They get them off balance, and then they do that. They move well without the ball on a wonderful cut by Thistle. He got fouled by his teammate. Uncontested left-handed layup. 34-16. Brooks with the ball for Ripon. Ripon's got to play some defense on the other end. Brooks on a great move. Didn't get it. He missed it. Couldn't finish the play. Quick transition. Long shot, long miss. That's an offensive rebound by Herman. Herman dribbles back on top. Skip pass to Luring. Luring, who made the 3 last time. Blocked by Agamite. Too good of a block in the eyes of the official. It'll be a foul on Agamite for Ripon. Boy, they just got great cutting action without the ball. And then their teammates find him with some good passing. That's Agamite's first foul for Ripon. 6:34 remaining. He's going to shoot the first one. He's good. That's Jack LaFell that was fouled as we get Cole Burdick in for Brooks. Brooks takes his first break. Willett also goes out. He's 1 for 1 on threes. Brandon Carlson comes up. LaFell takes his second free throw. Same result. 36-16. 6:35 remaining. Burdick with a pass to Brandon Carlson. Once again, head shoulder fake. Brandon Carlson. He's got 6 points unofficially. 6:20 remaining. Nice pass by Burdick to Carlson on that. They just move the ball. Skip passes. They'll go around the horn, squared up. And they're just not closing out on the shooters. Garrett Murphy took his turn. The super sophomore, the 6'3" kid, dropped a 3. 39-18. Carlson to Mansell, but they're too predictable on their passing. It's stolen. Like I said, you better come to the ball. They play those passing lanes great. Good ball movement in that half-court offense. Wow. Cole Burdick got faked on the move. He went for the steal, missed it. And when you sell out like that, you get nailed. Matthew Boxrud, he's flushed it down. Beautiful one-handed stuff at the other end. Burdick missed, got the rebound down here. Ripon will try again. Seems one of the few misses by Kettle Moraine Lutheran of late. They smother you with that defense. Burdick on a nice pass from Spencer Schultz on the reverse baseline drive for 2 points. 5 minutes exactly. They got Ripon doubled up 41-20. Boxrud kicks it out to LaFell. LaFell skip pass over to beautiful. To a skip pass to Thistle. And then Boxrud ran down to the middle lane. Thistle gave it back for a layup. Beautiful basketball by the Chargers. A lot of dribbling by Ripon. And it worked for Brandon Carlson. His patience is his best attribute in the half-court offense. I got him down for at least 8 points. Deep three. Ew, that was halfway down. Burdick with the rebound. That missed by LaFell. They push it quickly to Brandon Carlson. Why not? He scored everything else. Even though he missed the three, Burdick kept it alive. Schultz grabbed it after Burdick tipped it and put the loose change back in. 43-24. And then they launched a three on top. They missed it. Burdick fighting with Agamite as we get a timeout called. That missed shot on the three was by Thistle. That's Ripon's second timeout. Fusion Heating and Cooling, the area's newest family-oriented train dealer, offers service on the manufacturer's brands and specializes in providing solutions for all your home comfort needs. Getting the job professionally done and on time. Fusion Heating and Cooling, servicing Ripon and surrounding areas. Webster's Marketplace is proud to be your locally owned and operated grocery store since 1987. Featuring an in-store deli, bakery, floral shop, butcher, and smokehouse. Webster's is your full-service grocery store, Highway 23, west in Ripon. Riley Brooks will do the inbounding. Schultz takes his time bringing it down. Very patient. Ripon trying to spread the floor. Schultz to the corner. Nowhere to go. And it just, that's, you know, it's just an unforced turnover. There wasn't even that much pressure. Passing angles. Ripon with another turnover. 43-24. Got to minimize those when you're the underdog. Wagner just goes baseline, draws Ripon players. That's a miss by Kneppel. Rebound by Brandon Carlson. Now we get another unforced turnover by Ripon. The guard for Ripon just walked with the ball. And it's a pretty quiet gym right now. 43-24. LaFell with the ball. It's now at high with Austin Wagner. Austin Wagner gets blocked by Agamite, but Agamite and his second foul going for another block shot. Fouls. It's just the Chargers have no problems getting the ball inside at will from different ways. I mean, whether it's a lob pass, whether it's a weak side cutter, moving without the ball, they do that about as good as anybody I've seen come into this gym. Wagner is going to shoot two. 43-24, below 3 minutes in the first half. You're listening to 93.1 FM and 1600 AM, The Wave. We're live streaming and 987, the Ripon channel, as Wagner makes the second free throw, 44-24. Brooks brings the ball down, pull-up jumper against a double team, but he gets his own rebound and off the springboard on the back iron and goes down for two. 2:35 remaining. Oh, blow by on Burdick, too easy. Burdick took a little head shoulder fake, got up on his toes, and it was a blow by. Easy basket. Fundamentals, stay down. Wide feet, get low. Deep three, Brooks, long. Burdick tried, he couldn't do it. Good defensive box out. They're pushing it. Anhalt, and then he gives it right back to a beautiful cutter. It was the parting of the sea. That was LaFell again, the senior, for the Chargers with a deuce. There's a push in the back. That'll be against Mason Kneppel. I'm sure that'll be called on number 15. So remember, Agamite has 2 fouls. Burdick's going to go out. Number 4 for Ripon, Mansell will come in for him. Brandon Carlson breaks out of the inbounds and almost another turnover. Give credit where credit is due. That time it was Joshua Anhalt. almost with the theft off of Carlson. Brooks with the inbounds to Carlson in the backcourt. He dribbles it across the timeline, one-on-one, going with Leering. He hands off to Mansell. Mansell to Brooks, one-on-one. Double team against the baseline, forced him to pass it to Schultz on top. 48-26, 90 seconds remaining in the first half. Ripon trailing big. Tough drive, they're gonna get the whistle. Needed that three-point play. He's gonna shoot too, Brooks will.
Correction 23.
That defense by the visiting Chargers has never allowed the Ripon half-court offense to get settled in. They're so disruptive that they make you uncomfortable, to say the least. Riley Brooks makes good on the first free throw. This would make it, if Brooks can make his second from the charity stripe, would make it a 20-point deficit here in the first half in the closing 2 minutes of play. And he does. 48-28. Pull-up jumper, baseline. Count it. Who else? Austin Wagner. Deep by Brandon Carlson. And they push it. They got Leering in the corner. Leering back out on top. That goes to Anhalt. Anhalt lets it fly. Mansell with the rebound. He needs somebody to come to him. He does. It's Brooks. A one and done by Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Crossover dribble, pull up on a deep three. Knocks it down. 50-31, 36 seconds. He's going to drive that lane. Explosion. He's going to get fouled on that. I believe that was LaFell taking the ball down that left lane line. It was. He's going to shoot two. That's the first foul on Mansell for Ripon. Brooks and Carlson talking over by the coach. With 33 seconds left. That's what we'll have till halftime. He makes that first free throw. LaFell. Re-entering is Matthew Boxrud. He had that thunderous offensive flush for two on that stuff. Good job by Schultz just getting that ball on the missed free throw. Mansell to a lob to Brooks, and he's got to do everything he can just not to lose it. They're going to call a foul before that Carlson basket. Brooks was falling out of bounds, and Carlson did the right thing, coming to him to give him a line of sight to get him the ball on the save. Boy, I didn't see that foul. I think that's why Carlson was kind of going, what? Give me the points, forget the whistle. 51-31, 17 seconds remaining in the first half here at the Ripon Tiger Den. Kettle Moraine Lutheran, it's been all them in the first half. Brandon Carlson has been one of the bright spots for the Tigers here in the first half. Playing a heady game, you know, you got these athletic, good guys that want to swat balls, get thefts, and he uses that against them with head and shoulder fakes and patience. Thistle back on top to Boxrud. Boxrud handles the ball good for a big guy. And they got a three. He missed it. That'll be the end of the first half. That was Joshua Anhalt on the miss. Halftime score, 51-32. We're going to be back with the second half in a few moments on the Ripon Tiger Sports Network. Welcome back to the Tiger Den. It's halftime in boys East Central Conference varsity action. It's first place in the league, Kettle Moraine Lutheran, and they are not treating the host very kindly. It's 51-32, Kettle Moraine Lutheran leading Ripon. We're just a little less than a minute and a half away from the second half. Hey, for a truly delicious lunch or evening dinner, plan a visit to Pastimes Pub and Grill. Carol's homemade soups are always available, along with a great variety of sandwiches, awesome burgers and salads. Be sure to try their popular baby back ribs, available Saturday evenings. If you enjoy cooking, stop in and apply at Pastimes Pub and Grill, downtown Ripon. Celebrating 125 years of community banking, building a solid reputation as a mortgage lending leader and offering lending choices to fit your best options. Oricon Bank, the natural choice. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, and MLS ID is 434805. Keep moving with confidence on your long drive ahead. Get ready for your next road trip with Goodyear tires from Cliffs Tire and Battery, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. We're just seconds away from the start of the second half. Inbounding for the Chargers, Brady Herman. And everybody's been in the scoring column for this ball club. I can see why they're 18-4 on the season, with a nice 9-2 record in conference. He inbounds it to LaFell. Jack Brady around the horn, back to him. He kicks it out to Herman, and it's going to be Austin Wagner in the corner on the reversal. He missed almost an offensive rebound, but Schultz was able to push off the intended rebounder on offense, and he has it. So a miss up. And we've seen this, trying to go isolation one-on-one with Brooks. He reverses it to Manzel, reverses it to Schultz. Schultz steps back beyond the three. Agamite feeds on the ball side block to Brooks, who kicks it out to Schultz, who kicks it back out to Brooks, who pulls up on a three. He's short. And they're doing what else they like to do, and that's push the ball big time. And that's 24, who's running the show, Garrett Murphy. Murphy on a beautiful dish off, and then a great drive down with the right hand back to Murphy. Garrett Murphy, nice basketball move. Boy, they are fundamentally sound with a high energy. They trap Brooks on top. He gives it to Agamite, who goes baseline. Pull-up jumper. He knocks it down. Sometimes I notice when he doesn't get that lift, it's a flat shot and he struggles. That one had the nice lift on it. Good job by Kai Agamite. Ripon still down big double digits as Agamite gets a piece of that shot, blocked by Wagner. But they get the ball back. It's a left-hand drive down the lane. He's going to be fouled. Nice strong take. He being 32, Jack LaFell. Yeah, they got a nice package in terms of, well, everything you need. They got size, athleticism. They're aggressive. This is that first free throw, Jack LaFell. I love the way they move the ball in their half-court offense, and if you let them transition, they will. LaFell delivers on that. With 16 minutes just underway here in the first 2 minutes of second half action, it's 54-34, back to that 20-point lead. Nice curl by Brooks on a feed from Manzel. Manzel steps out to the corner for a three from Brooks. He knocked it down. So Alex Manzel for the Tigers shoots a three. Brooks going for the theft, but went out of bounds. So it'll stay with the Chargers. Smart inbounds there, a little bit of pressure, so go way back. Lob it to your teammate, LaFell. On top, that's Kneppel. Kneppel goes down the left lane line. He's going to get fouled. So we're seeing Ripon doing some more fouling here. They really weren't too many fouls in the first half against Ripon. I know Kai Agamite had a couple, and there really weren't many after that. That foul is assessed against Spencer Schultz, his first. Mason Kneppel makes the first free throw. And missed long on the iron. And, oh my, what are you? Mistake there by Ripon. Ball was going out of bounds, and I don't know what happened there. Willett will come in for Ripon. Carlson will guard the inbounder. They get it into Murphy. Murphy dribbles to the top. He gets it to LaFell. LaFell back to Wagner. Wagner goes down the right baseline. He kicks it out for an open three. They take the shot. It's a miss. That was Kneppel on the miss. Goes out of bounds. It'll go to Ripon. 55-37. I'm Marty Ernster. Chris Jones behind the camera. And the guy that does everything else with all the equipment, I have no idea what he plugs those things into or what they are, as we get a theft on a Willett to Schultz on the hesitation. And he was laying in the cattails. Beautiful job by Brady Herman on this theft. That's how Ripon started the game. They seem to be a little lackadaisical to start the second half. 57-37. Back to 20-point deficit for the Tigers. Here's Willett on a cut, and he left the floor. Oh, nice job by Carlson to keep it alive, batted it, and Brooks kept it up. Will get a foul away from the ball, I think. I'm not sure who got fouled on Ripon, but the foul was against number 13, Brady Herman, his first, for Kettle Moraine Lutheran. And there's another steal. I cannot get over how flat-footed Ripon is. And there's a nice pull-up jumper by Austin Wagner. Wagner seems he can score pretty much anywhere on the floor. 6'6" senior. Left-hand drive. There's going to draw the contact. Get in. He wanted it. He got it. That was Brooks with a left-handed dribble, pulled up just inside the free throw line. Was able to create that contact before the release. Opportunity for a three-point play. Get it down to 19 with just under 14 and a half minutes. Cole Gregney was the guy that I wanted to talk about, that does everything and anything. These guys come down from the Fox Valley and they do a good job. Left-handed drive down the lane. Nobody was in the mood to step up for Ripon. That was LaFell who made that basket. Brandon Carlson wanted to shoot, but he was being smothered. Alex Mansell gets it from Carlson, gives it back to Carlson, drives baseline, pulls it up. Bounce pass to Mansell. Mansell on a nice move, but he lost the handle. Got to be strong with the ball. Okay, nice move coming across the lane, but he missed it. Beautiful feed it was from Murphy to Wagner. Wagner couldn't finish. Deep three over the top of the middle by Brooks. And Brooks is going to foul before he ever went up. And sometimes when you do the fake, it can be to the detriment of your health. Now, they're saying before this shot, the coach is going, are you kidding me? Well, it was a head and shoulder fake. He never allowed the chance to go up with the ball. So it'll stay here non-shooting. That's what the coach is saying for Kettle Moraine Lutheran. To go, are you kidding me? Carlson mismatch for Wagner. So they're switching, Ripon. Coach Brooks talked about that, if they were forced to switch in their man. And sometimes you get mismatches, and it worked for Kettle Moraine Lutheran very well there. Carlson taking a difficult shot, and it went. He's having a night. 63-42, 13 minutes. And there's a beautiful transition move. Count the basket, count the foul. That's going to go on Mansell. That's already 3 on Mansell as Agamite will enter. And for the first time tonight also, Jonathan Munchow will come in for Ripon as Schultz and Mansell will take a seat. So it's Munchow, Willett, Agamite, Brooks, Carlson for Ripon. makes it good on that three-point play. 66-42. Ripon in a buzzsaw. Pull-up jumper, missed it by Brooks. And they're pushing it, beautiful. He couldn't handle it, but what threading the needle with the bounce pass. I like the idea how Jack LaFell was able to get that bounce pass between the two Ripon defenders to his teammate. Teammate just couldn't handle the hot potato. Went out of bounds. Burdick will inbound to Brooks. So you're going to go forward cross with Machow. Agamite Willett. Brooks dribbled, jump stop down to the baseline to Agamite. They're going to call a lean or a push way before Agamite even thought about getting that ball towards the rim. So it's on the floor. It's the third foul called on Austin Wagner, the team leader in scoring. Another steal. Oh my. They talk about being strong with the ball. That's what they're referring to. They love to go up those passing lanes, even inbounds plays. A number of thefts tonight by the visitors. A miss on a long three by Brooks. Tried to be run down by Munchow. He couldn't do it out of bounds. How's that for teamwork? Ball never hit the floor. 15 on a beautiful pass, Kneppel to Wagner. I don't think that ball touched the floor. What transition. Agamite wanted to go up with it. He's being smothered. Going for a steal. Willett looking. You got to come to the ball. Boy, oh boy. Agamite, he's going to launch a three. Nope. Quick outlet. Look at this. What long outlets. And Boxred with his second jam on the fast break flushes it down to go up by 30, 72-42. We got 11:25 remaining. And what a show the Chargers are putting on here at Ripon tonight. Drive your favorite teams to the game with Lamers Bus Lines. Lamers is now hiring school bus drivers. Great pay, flexible schedules, complete driver training, and bonus for up to $1,500. Apply in person or at golamers.com/careers. That's Lamers Bus. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than about our retirement. But if you think your retirement deserves more attention, Edward Jones can help. Stop by and see your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Greg Dragalovich, at 121 Watson Street, or Shad Horton at 1098 West Fond du Lac to learn more. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. Bloodseed Marchant, serving local families with grace and compassion since 1896. Hillside Dental. That's right. The associates in Ripon have been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic, restorative procedures, along with Invisalign and sedation dentistry. That's Hillside Dental. Ripon will inbound Willett to Schultz. They're down 30. Coming off of that timeout. Burdick in the corner, mishandles it on the reach. They're going to call the foul on Matthew Boxrod, the 6'3" senior. That's his first. Agamite has to run down that safety valve outlet on the inbounds from the baseline. Spencer Schultz to Willett. Willett tries to go with his right hand behind the back. Munchow sets the ball screen after giving it up to Schultz. And he passes to Willett. Willett wanted to go up. He hands off to Burdick. What are they going to call the reach? Willett would have been rejected had he gone up with it, so he smartly gave it to Burdick, but there was a foul before Burdick had a chance to do anything with the ball. So non-shooting. It'll be Schultz with the inbound. On the elbows, ball side, it'll be Agamite. Brooks will be opposite weak side, along with Burdick on the weak side. Burdick comes across to the lane. He steps out. Burdick gets it on the cutter to Willett. Willett got blocked. It'll stay here with Ripon. Now Brooks will do the inbound halfway up the lane line. Oh, they got 3 across. Willett just steps out and gets it. Schultz comes up the point guard and takes it. Curl move from the rebounder, missed it. Burdick with a putback. Burdick with his own miss, puts back again, misses. It's going to be a jump ball. What a great effort. It'll stay here with Ripon. Wonderful effort by Burdick. Let's see if the third time is the charm on the inbounds play for Ripon. Come away with points. Willett to Schultz. Schultz on top. Back to Willett on the wing. He'll shoot a 3. He's 2 for 2 unofficially tonight. Willett on 3s. They don't, once again, waste any time. That's Thistle. Gets it out to the wing. Thistle with the ball back on top. He kicks it out to Boxwood. Boxwood gives it to 24. That's Murphy. Murphy goes down the lane with the dribble, kicks it back out to Boxwood. Left hand, Boxwood counted. It's about an 8-foot floater. Pretty shot by the big guy. He's 6'3", but with those broad shoulders, it's more like 6'5" at least. On a backdoor, great idea, but once again, the execution. That's an area Ripon's got to improve on next year is half-court passing. Too many turnovers. Burdick will take a seat, and entering is Caleb Hopp. I'm thinking that might be his first appearance tonight, Hopp. So it'll be Brooks, Schultz, Hopp, Agamite, Willett for the Tigers. There's a drive down the left side by Thistle. Thistle gave it up. He gets it back on the wing. He turns it back to Luring. Luring gives it up from the lane line. They're playing a 3-man game out to Luring. And a deep 3, that time by 11, Thistle. He missed it. Brooks with a rebound, brings it down. Difficult, but he got fouled, so he's going to shoot 2. That was a running jump shot. Body was going away right to left from the rim. Got fouled at the elbow in the air. Brooks will shoot from the charity stripe. 9.5 minutes remaining here. 93.1 FM, 1600 AM, The Wave, if you're listening on the radio. Live streaming. YouTube, riponchannel.com. Or if you're watching on TV delayed, it'd be the Ripon Channel 987 as that free throw was missed. That second one picked up, pushed. They wanted to kick it out. They do to the corner. If he wants it, he had it. He gave it up. That was Thistle. He gave it to his teammate, Luring, for the shot. 77-46, just a little over 9 minutes remaining. They've been taken to the woodshed tonight, Ripon has. There's a bump from behind. That'll be the second on Matthew Boxrud. They were trying to feed Agamite on their entry pass. Getting bumped off the ball. So it's going to be at 7, so we'll be shooting 1-1. Time to catch your breath. Stop the clock. Get a couple points if you can, if you're the Tigers. That looked good by Kai Agamite. Tuesday night in that nice win, 9-point win at Berlin. Agamite finished with 8 points and 4 rebounds. Same stats for Spencer Schultz, had the same 8 points, 4 rebounds. Agamite's going to take a rest. Made that free throw. Cole Burdick re-enters for the Tigers. He's out there with Caleb Hopp, Brandon Carlson, Willett, and Brooks. Bringing that ball down is Thistle for KML. And unforced, one of the very rare unforced turnovers. Joshua Anhalt couldn't handle that pass. Carlson gets it from Hopp. He brings it down, Carlson does. Gets a ball screen from Hopp. Picks it up. Now he's being smothered, looking for somebody. He gets it to Hopp. Hopp dribbling, picks it up. Finds Burdick on top. Tough turnaround. Burdick feeds Brooks, who shot a fadeaway set shot, missed it, but it went out of bounds off of the visitors. Brooks on the inbound. Thistle will guard him. Safety valve Willett on top receives the ball. Burdick ball screen high to Willett. Carlson entry pass to, they're going to call a hold is what they're doing. They were holding Brooks on the entry pass. Thistle has a wry smile on his face on that call. That's his second. He'll try to make some points here with a clock stop. Makes the first. So a lot of times when you play that style of ball, aggressive ball, you're going to get more whistles. But they got a lot of points too, folks. That defense has converted a lot of steals and turnovers into points. Makes the second free throw, Brooks. Luring gets it off to Thistle, who drives the lane, who kicks it out. Circles around on top. That's Murphy. Murphy takes a jump shot, misses it. It's going to be almost an offensive put back, but it wasn't. Burdick was able to somehow get the ball. He was surrounded. Pull-up jumper, missed. Ripon fighting each other for it. Willett has it in the corner on a nice save by Brooks. Brooks gets his own rebound. They're going to call a foul. Interesting. I thought Brooks had both hands on the ball. They called a foul on him, but that's his second. So it'll go to the Chargers. Thistle inbounds it, but then he gets it back. He'll set the table, bringing the ball down to Laring. Laring, they reverse the ball. Good job of cutting off Murphy. Murphy kicked it out. They missed a jump shot. Burdick with another rebound. One and done. Carlson pushes the ball left hand down the lane. Pulled up. Burdick flushes down the middle. Beautiful find by Carlson. And you know, Burdick did a great job. He's moving like what the Chargers do. You move without the ball. You go down the lane. You get the ball. You go up to make the deuce. Chance at a three-point play. Schultz will come in for Willett. Give him a blow. Hop will leave. Agamite in for him for the Tigers. So Ripon getting a lot of opportunity at the line. The problem is the hole is so deep of a hole, but it's still good basketball here now. In and out on the three-point play. 7:20 remaining in the game. Ripon did get back on defense. Wide open on a wide open three by Laring. You got to hustle. Got to get back. They're going to release, go with an outlet player. You got to be onto that. Bounce pass to Cole Burdick. They're going to call the reach before Burdick hit Brooks with a nice pass. Well, he just missed a free throw, a chance at a three-point play. Let's see if Burdick can two, because now it's super bonus with 10 fouls against Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Makes the first one. Burdick Tuesday on that win on the road at Berlin. Burdick had 12 points and 7 boards. Good production out of him. Missed that second one. 80-53, below 7 minutes remaining. They're pushing, it's another three. Missed it. That one was missed by Luring. Rebound by Agamite, I think. He got it to Schultz. Schultz drives the lane, created contact, made space for himself, pull up. Slick little jump shot by Schultz. Boy, they're just not getting back on defense. They're getting wide open shots. The big fella, Matthew Boxrod, put it down. That'll be Brooks, drives the lane off the glass. Coach Steve Brooks takes the timeout. So that gives us a moment to talk about some of our sponsors here that have been so awesome. Hometown Radio. It's your local source for news, weather, and sports. Tune in and team up every morning with Bob Nelson to find out what's happening in your area. That's Hometown Radio. Fusion Heating and Cooling, the area's newest family-oriented Trane dealer, offers service on all manufacturers' brands and specializes in providing solutions for all your home comfort needs. getting the job professionally done and on time. Fusion Heating and Cooling, servicing Ripon and surrounding areas. And there's the inbound. Inbound will go to Thistle. He brings it down. He hits Boxrud on the wing. Back to Thistle on top. Over to Anhalt. Anhalt gives it to his teammate. That's 24 Murphy, who misses the three. Rebound. Schultz brings it down for Ripon. Schultz looking. He drives down the lane. Pull-up jumper just like last time. Didn't get it to fall that time, though. Burdick fighting for the ball. He almost had it. Good effort by Burdick. They push it back down. There's a walk. Oh, yeah. Yep. Against Trey Luring. Once again, very few turnovers by this ball club. Very sound team. Very sound. Ripon takes their time, below 6 minutes. Trailing 83-57. Carlson looking to see where he can go. He drives down the lane, pulls it up. Hits Schultz. Boy, you got to work for a living to get that ball, not have it stolen. Schultz just muscled his way up off the glass. Schultz now making a couple baskets down the stretch here. Going inside on those. Boxrud wanted to do something. He sets a ball screen for Anhalt. Anhalt misses when he drives the lane, but it's pulled down by his teammate, Murphy. Murphy kicks it out. It's going to be a wide open three, long on the iron. Boxrud gets it. That was missed by Thistle on the three. This time Cole Burdick gets the other miss by Boxrud. Carlson pushing it, but they got guys back. He's looking. Cole Burdick wants to do something. He's trying to put up a wall. My goodness. Hey, it worked. What a move. Sort of a half hook shot in the air. 83-61, below 5 minutes now in the game. Carlson guarding, too good. They're going to call Carlson for the foul on Josh Anhalt. So Carlson gets called for. We're going to see Hop. We're going to see Patine. We're going to see Malkow, and we're going to see Mansell in for Ripon. Everybody in. Brooks will stay. Beautiful job. Flush down the ball side lane line. Cleared space. 85-61. Beautiful inbounds by KML. So this Patine missed on his jumper. Mansell fighting. It'll be change of possession. It'll go to the visitors. Brooks will take a seat at the 4:18 mark. Schultz or Mansell will take a seat. In for Ripon will be Cavella and Hansen, along with Hop, Malkow, and Patine. Moving it around, they're running their straight offense down the lane. No problem. Nice shot by number 5. That was Max Schmidt for his deuce. Malkow gets the ball on top for Ripon, loses the handle, but is recovered. But now what do you do? Where do you go? Patine helped him out. Patine back to Malkow, who drives the lane, left hand. Nice finish by number 3 for Ripon, Jonathan Monchow. I've been saying Malkow, my apologies. Here's a deep three, misses, just missed. That's by number 4, Netzel. So that'll be a foul going against Ripon. Brexton Cavella. Shooting will be number 42 at the Isaiah Zelliger. Shooting for Kettle Moraine Lutheran, the Chargers. Fine effort by the conference leaders tonight in Ripon. Let everybody know in this gym why they're in first place. Missed that free throw. Monchow dribbling around, had to kick it out to Hansen. Hansen gave it back to Patine. Munchow's going to launch a three. Missed everything but the window. Rebound goes to 5. Schmidt. They push it right down, pick up where they left off. Got a little sloppy with the ball, but it was saved. Schmidt reads the ball, rotates it to number 44. Jakak. I should say Jacob. Well, it's pretty much just letting that everybody just kind of flying around. Why not get these guys out here, you know? That's what's going on here. Offensive rebound. How did that not go in, Hop's wondering. So am I. Good effort by Hop. Schmidt looking for somebody to give it to. Schmidt back up to Netzel. Netzel with a left-hand drive now. That's 34. Nice shot, Tomlin. Samuel Tomlin. Well done. Below 2 minutes and a theft. Beautiful by Netzel. Uncontested on the steal. No matter who's out there, they are stealing passes. They've done it the entire evening as we get Bettine for a three. He drops it for Ripon. Wow, they're just moving the ball around, taking their time. Beautiful feed down the lane. It's going to be before the shot. Nice little assist pass to 42. Isaiah Zuliger was down here and his teammate found him, did a nice job. That was, I believe, 34. It was. Give him credit for the Tomlin, give him credit. He made that free throw, the first one. Zuliger. Foul, by the way, it's his second. That goes against Braxton Cavella for the Tigers. Long on the island, missed it, but offensive rebound, put back. Yep, that's by Schmidt. Max does the job. Deep three, front iron, missed by the big fella, but the other big fella got the ball. Bounce pass through Munchow. Keeps it alive, gets it to Hop, but it's a double team. I wouldn't even try to feed that. And what do we got here?
31 on the court.
Nice job. I'll tell you, the reserves, nice job by the Chargers. They run that base offense, and they got cutters. That's 34 again. Tomlin running the show for them with those pink shoes and all. Knocked away by Caleb Hop. Created the turnover. Picked up by Bettine for Ripon. Henry's being closely guarded by Netzel. He gives it up to the big guy on a three. This time he's long on the island. He must shoot those in practice a lot. Just not falling for him yet. Munchow gives it out. He gets it back on the three. I'd like to see this kid take a shot. Here we go. There's the save. Couldn't handle the rock. That's too bad. That'll do it, folks. Caleb Hop at the buzzer picks up the offensive rebound. Final score 94-68. And what a show by the Chargers of Kettle Moraine Lutheran. They take their conference record now to 10-2. 19-4 overall. Ripon will fall to 2-9 in conference play. 5-17 overall. Kettle Moraine Lutheran, their next game is going to be at, they'll finish up with non-conference action at Slinger. That'll be on the 22nd at Slinger. Slinger, of course, they're a member of the, well, you know what? I don't even know the name of that. I think it's North Shore. I think it's the North Shore Conference with Cedarburg, Grafton, Hartford, Homestead, Nicolay, and Port Washington, and those people, both West Bend high schools. Ripon, their next game is going to be versus Wautoma right back here in the gym on Monday. Wautoma's in that South Central Conference League. Members with, Adams Friendship, Westfield, Wisconsin Dells, Nakusa, Mauston. That outfit. we'll be carrying you that game Monday night. So, everybody, final score 94-68. A heck of a job by, once again, conference leading Chargers of Kettle Moraine Lutheran. I'd like to let some of our sponsors know, get a few more reads in here to let you know what we just, without them, we're not doing this. The bakery and deli teams at Webster's Marketplace are always cooking up great food for you and your family to enjoy. Breads, buns, cakes, and of course our signature donuts, hand-cut daily to our deli's roasted chicken, delicious dips, and full line of meals for you to take home and enjoy. Webster's Marketplace, Highway 23 West in Ripon. We believe a company like a family is made stronger when differences are embraced and not condemned. Check out walsworth.com/careers for hiring opportunities. Proud to support Ripon High School. For a truly delicious lunch or evening dinner, plan a visit to Pastimes Pub and Grill. Carol's homemade soups are always available, along with a great variety of sandwiches, awesome burgers, and salads. Be sure to try their popular baby back ribs, available Saturday evenings. If you enjoy cooking, stop in and apply at Pastimes Pub and Grill. That's downtown Ripon. The Ripon Area School District mission is empowering learners, engaging community, and enriching the world. Ripon students follow this in early childhood programs, project-based charter schools, K-12 engineering courses, strong fine arts offerings, extracurricular offerings, and the Start College Early program. Come experience what happens when excellence meets innovation. That's Ripon Area School District. Next time you're heading out for breakfast or lunch, visit Mr. and Mrs. P's Eatery. Their menu includes many different scratch-made, professionally prepared entrees and your meal with a delectable dessert from their in-house bakery. Open Wednesday through Sunday, Mr. and Mrs. P's, Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. So, folks, I want to tell you, it was a it was a heck of an effort by the Chargers of Kettle Moraine Lutheran. I want to thank Chris Jones on the camera tonight. I'm Marty Ernster, who went solo. Cole Gregney does all the other stuff, folks. He does all that stuff with the switches and the lights and everything, and something that I never could even think about doing, not even in a good dream, let alone a bad dream. That ain't going to happen. I want to thank Jason Mansmith, I believe, was on the board back on Radio Road tonight. Our athletic director, Bill Kinzinger, here at the high school. Anytime I have a question or a concern, he steps up to the plate and does a great job. So, the Ripon Tiger Sports Network thanks you for joining the broadcast of Ripon Tiger Sports on the Ripon Channel 987, 93.1 FM and AM 1600 WRPN, your hometown station. So till Monday night, good night, everybody.